Last time we saw Joey Logano was at Daytona, and he was passing everybody twice. Because remember early in the race when this happened, he ended up going back to the back of the pack and ends up getting a little help from the old crew and petroleum jelly, and comes back with a little assist in the old two-car tandem from his teammate while all the carnage went on behind him to pick up his first win of the 2011 season. And take a look across the top of your screen, because that'll be our starting field. Two cars did not qualify, Danny Eflin and Carl Long. And two cars went to the rear. You know about Kyle Busch, but also Jeremy Clements, as he also went to a backup car. In-race reporters, Joey Logano. Let's talk to him, DJ.
Hey, Joey, Dale Jarrett, the ESPN. You have a copy?
There, I got you.
All right, Joey, thanks for talking with us. Our first question comes from our mailbag, and Jabez Coggin from Port St. John, Florida, asks, how is running the nationwide race going to benefit you in the Cup race tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think it's going to help a lot for sure. You know, I think the biggest thing that's different right now is a tire compared to what I'm used to here in Kentucky. So it seems like the line that we're running out here is quite a bit different. So I'm going to take a lot from what I learned here tonight to take over tomorrow here. So this seems like, you know, when you change a tire, it's like a whole new racetrack. So it's trying to figure all that out will help for tomorrow for sure.
Joey, talking about that line being a little bit different than these three races that you've won here in a row, was right on the bottom. Notice the truck race last night, the groove was up a little bit, and already see it in these nationwide cars. Have you had to adjust your driving style and the setup of the race car to that?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely got more grip out here. And, yeah, it seems like the highlight is the preferred line, where in the past it's always been on the bottom. And, you know, it's taken late in the race before guys move up. So we'll see. I mean, I won the race last year on the top there, so hopefully it all works out. We got good track position right now. Get by a couple cars here and see our cars in clean air, hopefully, and make some good adjustments to be here at the end for sure.
All right, buddy. Thanks for talking with us. Good luck in trying to get that fourth win. Now Andy's going to talk to your crew chief, Adam Stevens.
Fourth, thanks.
Hey, Adam, Andy Petrie in the booth. You have us?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hey, Adam, you know, we've been speculating how Goodyear brought such a great tire here and how it's performing. How is that going to affect your strategy tonight?
I tell you, it's a lot different than it has been years past in most races this year. The tire's really not falling off, so you're going to see a lot of two tires and some fuel only late in the race, depending on how much fuel we have to put on.
Okay, Adam, well, good luck tonight getting your third win as a crew chief in the Nationwide Series, and thanks for talking to us.
All right, thank you.
Let's take a look at the rest of our onboard cameras. As you know, we've got one with Joey Logano, our in-race reporter, also with Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Casey Kane, Kyle Busch, and that should be fun watching him come from the back, Mark Martin with a rookie stripe on the back of his car, Kevin Harvick, and Jason Leffler, and Stephen Wallace. And our over-the-wall reporter tonight is the front tire changer for the 66, and Stephen Wallace. And there's Mark Hollywood Armstrong. Hollywood, we talked about the changes they've made down on pit road. How does it affect you and the other teams?
Well, Marty, it's a completely reconfigured pit road. What used to be nice and long and straight with an unusual high pit wall but narrow, making it difficult for the crew guys to stand on, is now all gone. 30-some yards behind us now. What we have now is a nice big wide pit road, a lot closer to the fans, but plenty of room to get our work done. And with limited time on the racetrack, certainly it's going to be exciting on the racetrack, but a lot of excitement down here on pit road.
All right,
guys.
You guys be safe down there. Thanks. And there you see the configuration. Now, here's our Goodyear track facts, and one thing that just doesn't jump out is the roughness.
Yeah, a lot of bumps, especially entering the corner, especially turn one. That 14 degrees of banking. They're running a lot of speed here, not to have any more banking than that.
Let's get the final update from pit road. Jamie Little, you're up.
Well, after his return to Daytona last week, where he finished a disappointing 22nd, Trevor Bayne told me he is ready to win. He loves this track, loves the bumps on it, and this morning the team decided to put his teammate Carl Edwards' setup on the car, and together they think they can get their first win right here tonight. Dave Burns?
Jamie, in practice yesterday, point leader Reed Sorensen wasn't that good, and they finished 13th on the chart. But crew chief Stuart Cooper told me that was 180 degrees from where they started. And in that direction, they needed about 100% more improvement. So I talked with them today. They feel like in 8 short laps in today's practice, they got about 70% there. Not bad, and Reed's very happy. Dr. Jerry Punch?
You know, it's been feast or famine here at Kentucky Speedway for Ricky Stenhouse. In 2008, he won his first ever ARCA race here. A year later, he logged his first Nationwide Series top 10. But last year, he was pulled out of the car when Jack Roush said, you know, he didn't qualify a week early at Nashville, so I'm going to pull you out and not let you race. He thought he would be fired a week later. Well, that didn't happen, and this year he is back as a driver and serious contender for the win. What a difference a year makes. Vince Welch.
When Elliott Sadler and this KHI team got off to a slower start than a lot of people expected, Sadler avoided the panic button. He kept his confidence. He said, things are coming together. We're going to be fine. They've had a chance to win a couple of races. Some bad breaks have cost them trips to victory lane. But Sadler believes this is the night they're going to get it done. His crew chief, Ernie Cope, told him just a moment ago, let's close the deal. Marty Reed.
And Elliott Sadler, his 8th pole of his career, and he has selected the high side of the track. Carl Edwards will be down to his left. Carl, if he leads just one more lap, will be at the 5,000 mark of laps led here in the Nationwide Series.